So then, guys, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
Hello, Velerious, and welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
I got really confused there because your Fraps is in the other corner, and I was looking over here, and I was like, why is the Fraps thing not working?
It does that. You know when you put music on shuffle, I put my Fraps count on shuffle, just so it surprises me every time.
Just to fuck with me.
Yeah. So every single time you start it, like, sometimes it goes, oh, I'm in the bottom right, son.
Over here, I'm over there, what's going on? Who knows?
The frame rate. It's too many townies.
Yeah, there is a lot of fucking townies on. I believe they're selling some shit. Someone's kicking a spider somewhere. Oh, it's
that spider that was laying the egg?
So, a few things to talk about, Velerious. First things first, Craig Masol has named the tavern on the hill.
Holy crap.
Yes.
Is it Shitty Tavern on the Shitty Hill?
Not quite. Oh. It's called Till.
Oh, wow.
It's literally the tavern on the hill. Till.
I get that, but till's a word. So, now it just sounds like you're tilling the tavern.
Yeah. So that was in the comments. That's nice. Another thing is we're going to keep doing the graves. That's today's task. We'll keep slipping the odd grave in and see what happens. There's another fresh fucking corpse down there.
Out of interest, right?
How long has that been there?
Out of interest.
A while.
Does Towns run on Java or Flash?
I don't know. Probably neither. It's definitely not Java-based, is it? Look at it.
I mean, it looks a bit kind of shitty Java.
It doesn't look Flash-based either.
I mean, remember what Not Show about coding in Java?
I don't think it would. I don't think it runs in Java, Velerious.
It's like inserting your penis into a donkey's a-hole and begging it not to bite.
I'm guessing it's something else, but who knows. I was going to say...
We built this, Towns.
Right, I need to unlock this down now and get a grave ready. Oh yeah, so buddy. The Deus Ex thing. Do you want to talk about the Deus Ex thing?
It's been cancelled.
The augment your pre-order thing, the crazy fucking bullshit that they came up with, has actually been cancelled.
The problem with it, as people pointed out, was if you wanted every bit of DLC that would come out in the pre-order, you'd have to buy the game a total of like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And you would have to pay a certain price every single time to get the different pre-orders that you wanted.
Yeah.
Whereas before, when people did these pre-order things, at least it worked to the point of, if you all pre-ordered, you all got some nice cool stuff.
Yeah.
Where this way it was basically, you have to go tell your friends to buy this game. You have to buy yourself this game 6 times.
They've cancelled the whole stupid thing, and so now if you pre-order the game, you get the pre-order shit, and the game is just coming out on the same day worldwide regardless. There's none of this, like, get it 4 days early or whatever it was supposed to be. 3 minutes earlier.
What's really annoying is, that should have stayed being a pre-thing, because quite clearly, they can manage it.
No, because to be honest, that's just bullshit anyway, you know it is.
But they can manage that. So... why not just put that in there anyway?
I think they did the right thing. And that's actually the weird bit. Because when this news broke, I was like, this is mind-blowing. Oh my god, that guy's going to get so fucked.
I'm so mad!
Actually.
Barbarian!
He's actually sort of managed it. But yeah, I was like, it's almost as if they paid attention to the fucking uproar and came up with a sensible solution.
Yeah.
And this is Squeenix, of all people, and Eidos. I don't know who has the final say in this. I would guess Squeenix, as the publisher, is the one who's had the final say of, okay, then cancel it, it was a bad idea. But Squeenix are the guys who've been going rapidly downhill over the last few years, and to see them do something actually fucking sensible has blown my mind.
When you say Squeenix, the only thing I can ever think of is that thing in America called squeegee, where you like squeegee windows.
Yeah.
So literally, that's what I expect them to do.
Squeenix...
when they got found, was it just a janitor in his basement? He just went,
it's because
what can I name my company?
Years ago, Velerious, they were just called Squaresoft.
Yeah.
As you know. And they made the Final Fantasy games and some other shit.
They were called Squaresoft. Someone said, you know what else is square? A box. It's not that soft, really, is it?
Well, they merged with Enix, who were some other company. I don't know if one of them bought the other one out or whether it was a merger or what, but from that point on, sort of... I don't know. I don't. This was like... The internet had only really started out, so it wasn't something that came about off the internet, I don't think.
The rise of the Phoenix.
This was just something that, like, my friends started calling them.
It's the rise of the Enix.
No, I'll tell you what. We were hanging around in chat rooms. There was an RPG-based chat room I used to hang around in.
I mean, be careful where this story goes.
No. Well, back when the first time I started using the internet I'm going to go set up a grave going. I first started using the internet, and one of the first things I did on the internet was there was a company called FreeServe who ran a series of... They were essentially IRC chat rooms, but you accessed them through the web browser. Because, I mean, IRC was something I didn't even know how to fucking use back in those days. And there was a video game room, and we just all hang around in there and chat about video games, and it would mainly be sort of Final Fantasy based, but we'd also chat about anime and stuff like that. And back then, like, there was no Google. which is a weird thing to imagine, the internet without Google. So you had to search for things like in various search engines. So it was a good way of like...
ICQ.
Huh?
ICQ.
Well, yeah, ICQ
AOL.
was around.
AIM.
I used to use ICQ.
AIM was a thing.
Yeah, AIM was a thing.
And also...
But we used to, like, I think you used to search for stuff. I think mainly I used to use Alta Vista for searching, or Ask Jeeves when that came around.
Your mates would be sat there with his moustache and top hat. Oh, Sharon, I think I'll call you today. And you're like, oh shit, now I've got to turn the internet off so I can actually accept calls.
That was our source of, like, finding out what games to play, what animes to watch, you know, finding out places to go on the internet. You found out by chatting with other people about it. And I think it was one of them that started using the word Squeenix, and we just all sort of joined in with it. So yeah, that's why I still call them Squeenix to this day, for that reason. I don't know who started it. It just sort of spread.
It was some random guy who joined a conversation with you. He went, you guys on about Squeenix? And you went, nah. And he left and he went, Squeenix? That's genius.
It was one of those things where it was sort of like, you heard about the merger, and the conversation went on, and someone went, yeah, Squeenix. That's called Squeenix now. Where the fuck are you going?
Get a grave.
Oh,
you set him
is
to
he the grave guy?
Yeah, unfortunately, we had this before. Unless it's in that first room, they fuck off for miles.
But there was what there's.
I know he's gone past 2 already.
We'll just follow him and see where he's going.
I thought you were going to begin that story by the first time I used the internet. I got out my loo.
I don't think there was any porn on the internet when it first started. Like,
that is a lie. From the instant
it
the
took a while.
Born,
there wasn't enough bandwidth to put the porn on there.
I'll tell you straight away, right? From the minute the internet was conceived as like a military thing, they were already writing binary fanfictions.
It was academic, I think, initially.
No, it was actually done by the governments. They came up with the idea.
Oh my fucking god! So tell me.
Oh, you they didn't even attack him. He literally launched into that.
That's it. They actually. Oh my fucking god!
Have you ever seen that thing, Broken Quest on Polaris? And it's literally what that was like.
No, I haven't. I don't know what that is.
It's essentially like a D&D story, right?
Right.
Where it revolves around a guy who's like Stoughton High Black the 27th or something. I can't remember his actual name.
The order has gone now. Oh, that's interesting.
So anyway,
yeah,
it's about that guy who basically is like a level 4 warrior. Okay, and he's like traveling with like level 60s and such. And every single fight they get into, he just goes, okay, I've got a plan. Oh, just runs in there because he's level 4 and doesn't understand how the game works. He's like constantly just getting his ass kicked. He's basically the Leroy Jenkins of everything.
So,
butt sex.
Butt sex.
You realise that when it was first coined the internet, under the American standards, they wrote binary fanfictions. I wonder what this is. 0111001.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. I better favourite that. Translate that into ASCII later. Oh, fucking thieves.
So, oh shit, I better lock the graveyard, haven't I?
You fucking will, mate. Going on that graveyard. In case someone comes in there.
Steal that fucking grave. Maybe we'll go to the dungeon and steal that one.
Gonna go in there. Steal your graves.
That'd
be a
yeah, so anyway, I was very surprised that it was Squeenix who have been one of the companies to actually make some fucking sense all of a sudden, to actually listen to gamers and realise that their bullshit shenanigans will not be tolerated. Oh, it was incredible, Velerious.
You would have massively lost your shit if it was EA.
Yeah, there's no way.
We're just now, don't
There's no way in the hell that EA would have even fucking cared. See, that's the whole point. If it was EA, they would have just rolled with it or made it even worse. Like,
that fucking dude. They give you, what should we call it now? Free games. Every week. I got Theme Hospital off there. It's a good game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it though? Is it the original Theme Hospital or have they butchered it?
No. Original Theme Hospital.
Wasn't the original Theme Hospital freeware anyway?
No.
Wasn't there like a freeware...
Someone's made it freeware. But it's not the same because obviously they've made it. It's just...
lol! Oh, I could have that. That's fine.
But now we'll have to build more goblin heads on sticks.
Brilliant. We've got fuckloads of them. Oh, that's good then. Maybe they'll sort of disappear over time, the more things that we get. In fact, we could put them around the outside when we build the wall, so that the thieves don't even come in. They'll just take the things and fuck off.
We don't need to when we have a wall. That's the point of having a wall.
That's the point of having a fucking wall. Awesome.
What the hell is that chest?
It's just a shitty chest, decorative.
Wow. Looks haunted. I say we buy the harps and the bird cages as per usual. Stick them in someone's house.
The harps?
Yeah.
The harps are a bit shit, but we'll get them.
Well, they do the same happiness.
Do they?
Yeah.
Did we check that in the end?
Yeah, and people can only get happiness from one item. We discovered that as well. So if you put the harp in their room with a clock...
Yeah, the highest one overrides.
Yeah. About building them clocks.
Doesn't stack.
And then clocks we were going to
build. Yeah, we are going to do that.
Like 200 episodes ago.
What did we build this wood for? Some sort of fence?
Yeah. A fence.
It wasn't just... Oh, if the orchard. That's what we're meant to be doing, the orchard. Right, okay.
Weren't we meant to chop down those trees and pick them back up and plant them again?
Let's unlock that and someone can do it.
Because we said they wouldn't eat it because they're eating meat. At least that's what you said. And I said, well, their town is, so you don't know. So
what did you want to do? Chop all these trees down and replant them?
Yeah, essentially. Because when you chop them down, you'll get those apples, won't you, and pears, Governor.
Why do you want to replant them? Why do we need to chop these down? Why can't we just plant around them?
Because it looks like a shit orchard right now. I would like lines and rows.
But they will be in lines and rows. Oh, you want spaces between them and shit?
Yeah. Right now, have you not noticed how it's growing? It's kind of like, there's a bit of it over there, a bit down here. Do we have to harvest them first, out of interest?
Well, yeah, because then we can use the things as seeds.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying.
To replant with.
So I know we've got to do that. I wanted to put them in a nice orchardy way.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, Jesus.
It shouldn't take long.
The town is a-coming, hooray.
So you want me to chop them all down?
Yeah.
After they've harvested?
Yeah. Sure, this is how it works.
And then cut all the bushes off and replant them.
Well, let's just hope this is how it works.
There's just that one at the back that no one's gone for. There we go. Right. Okay.
Your phone is on low battery.
Your phone is on low battery, that's bad. You don't know that.
Well, low battery's 15%, then it starts turning off its individual stuff, and it's like, okay, now to turn off everything, and you're like, and then it kind of comes back.
And then we're going to build a fence around it.
Yeah. We're going to build a fence first.
So well, no, it's best to replant it first.
Okay. 100% sure about that fact.
Yeah.
100%.
It'll just make it easier to see what we're doing.
That's what she said.
So we're going to need to cut all these bushes as well. Otherwise they're just going to grow back into trees. Yeah. So as soon as the trees are down... It's just otherwise they're going to keep regrowing more.
Yeah. How long does it take to grow, these bushes?
That one hasn't got a chop order on. How does it take to regrow bushes?
Yeah. You also know this the apples are found.
I don't know. I think it might have just grown.
Wow. That's this.
Right. Sick. Goddamn towns. Right. Harvest it.
Welcome to towns. The anger
Look,
simulation.
they're growing as a... Oh, God, they're growing already.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty fast.
That's what I mean. It's going to be really hard to sort of replant this area.
Nah.
We'll just have to keep chopping as we go.
Yeah. I say we pause it, and we tell Greg on the Soul to look away. Look away, look away, look away.
Let's also cut all these down then.
You still big yank.
I think it was the bushes that were growing.
You didn't get any of the joke. Why? Why?
Wow, what was
look away, look away, look away. You still big yank.
I still don't get
You look in my eye!
Oh, is that what it's off?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Because it's when they're pretending to be American. And he's like, oh, I was...
For those who are wondering, Velerious is on about the film Cannibal the Musical, which no one has seen except for me and Velerious.
That is a lie. Jade has now seen it.
Has she?
And her father.
It is a fucking good
and
film.
Everyone else that I have shown.
You're looking at my eye!
Look at my eye, boy!
Right.
Left.
Now, how do you want these things planted?
In rows.
Oh, God, I fuck you up so much. What sort of... What are we talking about here, Velerious?
Tree.
Look, we've got choice of apples and pears, Governor.
Okay.
Are we having like a row of apples and row of pears? Yeah. Are we alternating? Are we having a row, space, row, space, row?
Row, space, row, space, row.
Are we going rows this way? Are we going rows that way?
That's up to you. Row, space, row. Apples, space, pears, apples.
So are we having
pears,
fence,
pears.
A space, then the apple trees.
Exactamundo.
Right. Let me...
My genius man.
Put in some basic fence.
Some basic fence. Wooden dark wall.
Farm fence.
There we go.
So the fence is going to go there.
Okay.
And there. Right. What do I want? I want
fucking. You want fucking?
I think we need to till the ground as well. Yeah, we do. Okay. So if
that's hard.
If I till... do we want it level with the graveyard or further?
No, level with the graveyard.
We want the fence level with the graveyard.
Yeah.
So if that's fence, that's as far as we're tilling. Right, okay. And how... Oh, is that a siege? Fuck off.
Oh, many would need. No, it's not.
Oh.
Not even pause.
They just sort of stopped. I thought maybe they would pause themselves.
They were like, oh look, God's writing something on the floor. Yeah, tell it.
Right.
Yeah.
So then,
Delicious.
as they till this, we'll put in an order for apples on this side.
And pears, governor.
Apples and pears, governor.
Apples and pears. I'm a little JD.
She's actually said she's going to start watching this Sounds as well.
Really? Just so we can see how often we take the piss out of her?
Yeah.
Shit.
This is legitimately her reason for watching Towns. She said, I'm just so far behind. I was like, oh, well, you better stay back there. Don't go watch Towns.
Don't go watching that Towns, JD.
You don't want to know what happens in Towns.
What happens in Towns stays in Towns.
Craig Hummersall made that rule, and he sticks to it. I think he knows a little bit more about Towns than you do.
Because he invented it.
And then he mastered it, so no one could beat him in Towns' knowledge. Fucking what?
Yeah, okay, right. But if I put in an order for some fence we should use the wood.
It should use the wood, and that's okay.
It rubs the wood on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
It gets the hose all over its wood. Oh God, my wood.
It rubs my wood on its skin.
It rubs the fence on its skin, or it gets the splinters again.
I have a fence boner.
Fence boner? That's what I have. I've got a raging clue.
Raging.
Have you got a clue, Harry?
Did you see that came up on fucking
number one?
Number one. That also came up. What is it with those things coming up recently?
Because they're amazing and awesome and we're sexy. Yeah. I mean, just ask Craig Hummersall. He told me the other day, he was like, you guys are so sexy.
He did say that, actually. I'm pretty sure that's official.
Is it really?
I've put that on all our promotional literature. You know, like when it says on films, it says, like, marvellous, John Wilfrance on the Times. We've put on Towns, we need, like, a little splash thing that just says, it gave me a boner, Craig Hummersall 2015.
I thought we were going along with the old director names at the very end then. We should start doing that, that'd be funny.
Fucking, what's that director name? That fake one?
Yeah.
The,
Alan Timmins.
Alan Smithy.
Alan Smithy, you sure?
That's it, yeah.
I thought it was Timmins.
No, it's Smithy with 2 E's.
Timmins!
I recently introduced this to Velerious. Some of you might know this, some of you might not, but like, directors, when they work on a film that's shit and they don't want to be associated with it, they credit themselves in the credits as Alan Smithy. So if you ever see a film directed by Alan Smithy,
I bet you any money. Craig Hummersall sat there right now, pushing his glasses up on his nose. He's just going, I knew that when I was about 7 years old.
Wow, I like how you've nerdified him all of a sudden.
Well, he has these moments. It's not very often, yeah, but he does have these nerdy moments.
King of the nerds.
Some may call him that. Some may call him a wise.
Some may call him Betty.
Some may call him Evil Betty.
Some may call me Betty.
You will now call me Evil Betty.
You get another obscure film reference for Velerious. Hope you've seen Kung Pao.
You started with the Betty thing.
I do like the Betty joke.
Evil Betty.
At least that is a film that people might have seen.
It's just his voice. It's brilliant.
I haven't seen that film for ages. I should watch that again.
It was really good.
I just like the guy that they trained wrong. So when he loses, he thinks he's winning. I am bleeding first, I have won! No!
And the bit where, like at the beginning, it's like, and he walked, and rode, and drove, and occasionally parted with the desert animals. He's just like fucking partying with them. It's amazing. It's such a good film. It takes the piss out of everything that I love, and I love it for it.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of person who comes up and goes, you're a nerd. And you're like,
you're
okay.
A phony.
You're a nerd phony. You're like a phony nerd.
A big fat towel. You're the biggest towel I've ever did see. And I've seen some big towels.
How far is this going?
I don't know, but I think we've run out of apples and pears, Governor. We'll have to harvest them.
Give me a clue.
Okay, 40. 42.
There?
Is that 42?
There?
Is that 42?
How many rows do you want of apples and pears?
42.
You've got 42 rows of apples and pears. It's going to be too big. Seriously, how big do you want
Why not? It'd be 21, it'd be fine.
Because I don't know how many it is.
Right, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So let's double that, 14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So,
double that, 14. Do it. Do it, son.
I can't because it's all in the way. It's
all
really
in
hard
the
to count
way.
it out like that way. Alright, hold on.
It's really hard to count it out.
So you want 7 more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4, space 5, space 6, space 7, space fence. Now I've got to try and stay completely on this line.
David Bowie.
Fuck. Do you see what I mean? This is not going to work. You're just going to have to take a guess on how big you want it, and then we'll just go with it.
Okay.
I need to make the fence first, because I need to move these logs out the way.
Next to that bit.
That bit?
Yeah. I'll do
Right.
it. Ta-da!
And I can start
And
putting
if it's
some
not
rows in.
symmetrical, people can rip their dicks off later.
Well, it will be symmetrical.
It's not symmetrical.
It will obviously be symmetrical.
No, it needs to have the exact amount of trees on the left and right hand side. So if we have 7, we have to go 14. If we end up with 15, I'm very sorry, everyone. It's just the thing that happens.
Why can't we have, like, 6.5?
Because that'd be ridiculous. You're also mining that for.
Fucking mine you. Mine your face out. I click mine again. Fuck off.
Mine?
Mine?
5. And
Do you
then
want to mine my face up?
6.
I think we might have been paused.
I think this might have been 2 and 1. Some may say, and they're too long.
Oh my god. That's way too obscure.
7.
Are you counting now?
Yeah, that's the 7th row. We should have stopped at that point, that's what I'm saying.
That's not 7.
Yeah, it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah, but those 2 are already
14.
done.
Oh, it is. Do you want to stop it there?
Yeah, stop it there. Okay, bye guys. It's been fun. It's a good day.
Okay.
We've got a lot done. Good work.
What's with the?
Because I'm a boss now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to work on pounds.
I love that film. That was a good film.
All these references.
How many movie references can you fit in one fucking video?
The thing is, you have to have this happen every now and then, so people can go like, "Oh my god, I remember this one. Oh my god, I remember
I've
that
seen
one."
that film.
It's like the butterflies in my stomach.
Valerie, they're talking about that film.
Valerie, film.
Okay, Cash, is you in?
Fuck's sake.
It's so good though. I know Kung Fu. Now everyone should know that one, but did they know the other one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it turns out Keanu Reeves also says "I know Kung Fu" in another film before The Matrix. So there you go.
Try and find that, guys.
Yeah.
Post us links about you fapping to it. I mean, looking at
If you know what film that is, tell Velerious on Twitter because he totally wants to know that you know what it is.
Yeah, totally. Do you remember this famous quote from a very obscure film? No one will know. Iceberg!
Wow.
It's a really obscure film. Don't think many people know it. It involves a boat. It's really tragic.
It's all about that.
Yeah. Because the Titanic was not meant to fly. It's sinking. Oh shit.
What's that from?
It's a Starship song.
Starship?
Yeah.
The band Starship?
No, it's a girl, Nicki Minaj. Is that what she's called? She's got a massive bum.
Yeah, I know who she is.
And she did that, Starships are meant to fly.
All right.
And all that kind of rubbish.
I don't know any of your songs,
it's really,
I don't listen to the rap music. I do, but no.
It's surprisingly good when you're drunk.
Velerious 2015. Stick that on the town's posters.
That's what all the ladies say to me. Oh. See? It's brilliant.
It's
okay.
girly.
We've got to think of some extra ones quickly now. Pongus Ping.
Pongo Pygmaeus. We did that last time. Pongo Pygmaeus.
We have to think of more.
Right, where's the fence going? If it's
I know one you might not even
1,
know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the fence.
Okay.
So 2.
I
meant gate. So shut up.
How about? And now I get the chance to be the ultimate dad.
A little what? That's off.
That is from Series of Unfortunate Events.
Oh right.
It's Jim Carrey.
I don't like that film.
Wow.
It was a bit shit.
Wow. You're a bit shit.
It
Face
was
is a bit shit, mate.
A bit shit.
Face is a bit shit. Thought up Jim Carrey. He was like, yeah, I agree. Got face is a bit shit. What about the one where we watched that guy on about cereal? And he was like, every time I have cereal, there's always too much milk.
Oh,
so then you have to boil more cereal.
Yeah.
Cereal you don't even want.
That was good.
And then when you've done with that, there's no milk left, so you have to have more milk.
Is it a fence door?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's like, after you have more cereal and you have more milk, the only option now is to drink it like an animal, to lift the ball up to my face and slurp it. It's just like,
that is a good film, actually. I'm sure we've mentioned that before.
He's like, I just hate flies. When you just see them sat there, just sat on some shit, just wiping their hands, just going, what is this shit?
Right. I'm going to pause it there, Velerious. As much as I love these obscure film references, the Orchard, we've done enough work on the Orchard for today. We're over time already.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, that does look pretty good, actually.
Next merchant who comes, though, we have to remember to sell this dirt. It's getting a bit of a problem.
I know.
And we can't put it in the storehouse because we can't have the storehouse because we can't go in
we haven't got
anymore.
all the bones out. I keep telling you this.
Which means we probably really do need to build a secondary storehouse.
We need to move some of that shit.
Oh yeah, we can start sticking that bedrooms down here. I reckon we should just stick in bedrooms.
Make just a dirt stockpile.
Yeah, a dirt and a stone one.
Not barrels, just a stockpile.
Stockpile of dirt?
Yeah.
You crazy motherfucker.
Just to have it, like, as a holding area so that it can be sold to merchants.
Right there. If you go across, like, right here.
Not enough space there. I was thinking...
Why can't we put it in barrels?
I was thinking this area here, just because it takes too fucking long. It's loads of fucking about and everything. A stockpile, they can just dump it there.
Okay.
So if we make, like, a dirt stockpile just here...
next to that guy's bedroom.
Just so it's out the way.
Wakes up in my office's curtains. Oh, there's fucking dirt everywhere.
He hasn't even got any curtains now.
Or a window.
Exactly.
His room is just a bed with a wooden floor.
No, he has got curtains, but no windows. So he wakes up in the morning, just like... what's that thing that he's singing in the morning? That dawn chorus thing. That... throws back the curtains, there's just brick wall. Lovely day in Derpsville.
And he just stares at his brick wall and just goes, the morning is here!
Everything is awesome! And he goes down to fucking work.
Campus, everyone's house going, hey Jenna, hey Brian!
Go sports team!
Shifted some dirt today!
Excellent. That's it. That's the final reference, Velerious. So on that note, let's say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.